I'm the person who's like on the ground taking pictures while everyone's up with their phones, like taking pictures like this. And I'm like, no, you need down low, you need this lighting, you need to angle it from this way. Like, I'm that person who's like thinking of the whole shot, the whole time, the whole everything.
You have a lot of other hobbies. A lot of very.
I do.
Here, let's. So.
I have a couple.
Yeah, just a couple. So here's a picture of one of Matt's hobbies.
My pies.
Yeah, I'm gonna make these a little bit bigger. That way.
I make pies.
They're very, very good looking pies too. Like, look at that. That's professional right there.
Thanks. A little juicy on the edges though. But it still makes me hungry. I'm still thirsty. I'm not thirsty for pie.
It will make you thirsty though. You need just a good glass of milk with that kind of pie. You know, look at it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So these are apple pies and cherry pies mostly. Peach pies. I do rhubarb, and I don't know. I feel like this one is a picture of rhubarb.
Yeah, I was gonna say, because like when I looked at it closer up, I feel like I could see a piece of rhubarb like in the middle, kind of. So.
And I absolutely love rhubarb pie. They're very like tart, and if you want like a sweet one, you add the strawberries. So like rhubarb and strawberry is a thing.
Yeah.
I love doing the lettuce tops. I love doing the like things out of dough and making those little shapes and stuff.
Yeah, that stuff is
not a pie.
That stuff is a whole new level of patience. Like,
the lattice top is so much like brain power. It's like over, under. Which one is over? This one's under.
I'm gonna raise the time on those just a little bit. That way they stick around just a little bit longer. Okay. Cherry pie is best, with strawberry rhubarb a close second. I don't know. I've always been partial to blueberry anything. Like,
ooh, blueberry pie.
I love blueberry stuff. Oh my god.
My mouth is like watering for pie. And then the crust is my mom's recipe. It's the simplest pie crust recipe. I've given it out like to so many people, and they're always like flabbergasted because it's like 4 ingredients, and I feel like most pie crusts are like very difficult to make.
Yeah, I've heard it can be temperamental if you do it wrong sometimes.
Yeah,
but that's baking anything, I think. Like,
it's true. You have to have the right measure, or like the right, what's that word? Ratio.
Yeah.
Of ingredients.
Yeah,
like,
baking is, I feel like baking is very scientific. Like, there's not a lot of room to like stray from the recipe.
Yeah, baking isn't the thing where you want to wing it. That's cooking. But my mom is the one who taught me how to bake. She's the one who taught me like the method, and like I'm not sure how to explain this, but like there's this thing I see that my mom taught me that I don't even see being done on Food Network all the time. But it's like, when you make a pie, you don't want to throw off the ratio. And so like when people do like flour on their like counter and then they roll it out, you're adding more flour.
Yeah.
So my mom does waxed paper on the bottom and on the top, so the dough is in the middle of 2 sheets of wax paper, and you roll it out. You roll it out that way. Don't even need, there's nothing sticking to the rolling pin because it's all underneath the wax paper. And then the wax paper allows you to pick it up, put it on top of the pie pan. Like, it's just, it was like, I'm like, why doesn't everyone do this? And
because they probably never thought about it.
Right? But it's like, I Google it and it's there. Like, it's a known thing. It's not like my mom made this up. But I'm just like, how can it be so easy and people don't do it this way? What the heck? But like, I think my passion for baking comes from like the time I've spent doing it with my mom. It's a really nice thing.
The next one we want to talk about.
One with pictures though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because I figured you could show us the third one with your just, you know,
Yeah, I could show you what I have on now.
Yeah. So, Mr. Matt, also quite the photographer. Like, I was actually blown away looking at these pictures.
Thank you.
Look at them.
I'm a photographer.
They're so good. Like, when did you start getting interested in photography?
It was actually high school. I think I thought of the year 2008. So it was like freshman something year. I don't know. But either way, I had a friend who was into photography, and she actually lent me one of her DSLRs. Like, she had multiple just around.
That's
and
insane
I'm like,
to me.
Okay, sure. I'll borrow this.
She rich?
Not even. It was just like her passion, and she had been doing this for a very long time herself.
I can't, because like, I know that just one of those cameras is like a lot of money. So
yeah, I mean, I doubt she paid for it herself. She must have been her parents, now that you say that. But anyways,
I mean,
she lent it to me, and she helped me like learn the ropes. And I was just like that kid who would go around taking pictures of everything, like that black and white lawn chair, that leaf, that everything, to taking pictures of the sun directly. No big deal. And then slowly I started to like refine it and figure out what I liked. For the very beginning, I really hated taking pictures of people. But now that's one of my favorite things to take pictures of. I also love landscapes. I love the still lifes, like these little like holiday things where like my life, the bird pictures. That was me with my telephoto lens for the first time.
This picture right here was like, yeah,
I learned all about that.
Like the table that it's on and everything is like, it's perfect. It's a beautiful picture.
Thank you.
Wait, let me slow this one down a little too.
What do you call it? For the longest time, I used photography as my like creative outlet. And I eventually started like doing bigger things with it. Like I did some senior portraits for people. I did a baby shower for some people, or like baby pictures for them. And I wasn't like their main wedding photographer, but I was a photographer for my sister-in-law's brother. For his wedding, I was like a secondary photographer, and they actually went with a lot more of my photos than they did their personal photographer, which I thought was like super cool. But
should have been asking them about a job, like, hey.
Exactly. I actually have my camera right next to me. This is my personal camera.
That's a nice camera.
At this point, it's a Sony. I love it. It's a Sony Alpha 500. The thing that's sad about it is that it doesn't record video.
Oh.
It's only pictures, and I'm so sad about that. But I have 3 different lenses for it: the base, the macro, and then the telephoto. So I have the range for all. So this is one of my favorite pictures, the one with the flower in the girl's hand.
Yeah, that one's really good too.
Winter pictures are hard to take. My God. I wish I had included it. I don't think I found it, but I had it's similar to that one dove picture, but it's a picture of Robin feeding her babies. I was like, did I just take this picture? Am I in National Geographic right now? My God. But yeah, like, I just love it. I love the idea of having the picture in my mind and understanding how to angle it, shoot it, like maneuver. I'm the person who's like on the ground taking pictures while everyone's up with their phones, like taking pictures like this. And I'm like, no, you need down low. You need this lighting. You need to angle it from this way. Like, I'm that person who's like thinking of the whole shot, the whole time, the whole everything. But I haven't taken pictures in a while. I feel like I took a little break. I want to get back into it.
Yeah, I absolutely think you should. Like, all of these pictures are amazing.
Thank you.
And macaroni and the chicken strips.
And the chicken strips. I also like pictures like this, like taking pictures of things that aren't typically seen as pretty. I'm like, the colors in this are what I was capturing. But like, there's beauty in a lot of things that people don't think about. But like this purple, oh, I was living. I was living for it.
Yeah, it's really, really good pictures. Is this something you've ever considered like doing as a career, or did you always just want to keep it as more of a hobby?
Funny you should say that. I did want to do this much more as a career. I wanted to go to school for photography, but that's when the parental units said no, you won't make no money doing that. Better go to psychology.
Meanwhile, I think me and Adia paid our wedding photographers like $900 for like 3 hours worth of work. So
like it makes money. But it's like part of it is being like your own, like I was gonna say your own boss, but it's more like your own manager, like having to do the scheduling, having to be the people person, having to be like the customer service. It's a lot, you know. So like I understand why prices are high. I understand why it's a lot of work. I don't think my parents even considered any of that when I was like, I want to go to school for photography. They're like, oh, these little pictures you do of these things. I'm sure they were like, you can't make that. But my time isn't up. I could go back to school if I wanted to. Absolutely. I feel like I know enough personally. Maybe just taking a course or something to like polish my skills, you know. I don't know. But like this picture of the trees in the fog is something I pulled over on the side of a highway to take a picture of. Everything.
I think you could just show them a portfolio of all of these and just be like, look, this is, you know,
thank you.
This is with no training.
It's all self-taught. It really is. I haven't taken a class. Don't come for me.
But yeah, they're amazing. Absolutely amazing pictures. So yeah.
Thank you. And I like explaining these type of pictures, like the ghost ones, because those tombstones are made out of paper. Like I wrote that myself, and then the little ghosts are made out of glass, and those beads are part of the bracelet I broke apart because the ghosts were on a bracelet. And it's like I go around in like Goodwill and like places like that looking for like little knickknacks and stuff like that you can take pictures of. I do it all. I'm always looking. Nature photography,
especially nature photography, because you have so little control over that. Like if you're trying to take pictures of animals and stuff, you have no control over that. So let's talk about nail painting though.
Okay, I am excited because I am new to it too. Y'all, Grim painted his nails.
I did this just to honor Matt being on the stream. Like paint it, you know. Nothing fancy, just flat black, and I got more of it on my fingers than I did on my nails, but you know.
It's harder than it looks, y'all.
Yeah, I have like a whole new appreciation for people who do this every day, because oh my god. She didn't. Adia did not do my nails. She helped me clean off my fingers like a little bit and told me to slow down when I was trying to rush each layer. But she didn't actually apply any of the nail polish. Like I did that all myself. That's why it looks so bad. I didn't have no help. Fuck it. Come on.
The important thing is that you did it, and I'm proud of you.
You know, it's been something I wanted to do for a while now, and I just like, you know, this felt like the right opportunity to do it the first time, you know.
Yeah, I love it. And black is so easy to like quote unquote get away with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see more black nail polish on guys than any other color, so it's like, if you're gonna do it, start there.
Yeah.
When I started painting my nails, I started with one finger at a time. I had a lot of anxiety about painting my nails. It was a real struggle. And I have to give credit to my therapist because they're the one who helped me. It's like I was able to articulate that I wanted to do this thing, like paint my nails. But I had so much anxiety about even going to the store, picking out nail polish, having to purchase it.
Oh yeah,
It was
no,
like
that was,
it was so much anxiety for me for some reason.
That was my life. Friday when I went to go get it, I was like, I had to like make sure nobody else was in the aisle, and I was like, I was sitting there like I was even making it really convincing. Because I was like, what color did she want again? Like sitting there talking to myself like a little bit so that if anybody heard me, they were like thinking I was just there to get it for my wife, you know? Like, and then of course I use self-checkout, so I didn't have to like.
It's all valid though, because it is hard. That's the hard hump to get over.
Yeah.
And so like my therapist was amazing. They brought in nail polish for me to try, so it like eliminated that anxiety for having to go buy it. I was like, okay, well now I have like no excuse. I have to start trying this. And that's when I started doing like one nail at a time, and I'd go into therapy and then have to take it off. I don't know. You know what I mean? It was like little baby steps. And I finally got to the full hand. And I got really into like the different patterns and designs, because it's like the people who care are people you wouldn't talk to anyways, and you don't care about their opinion anyways. You know, the people who have complimented me, it like makes my day so much, like being complimented on my nails by a male. That's happened twice to me. Once at Chipotle and once at another restaurant, Mod Pizza.
Ooh, Mod Pizza is good.
It is.
Good stuff.
And their employee complimented my nails, and I was like, this is so validating, because it's like the guy was like, nice nails, is that black? And I was like, no, it's green. And I like showed it to him instinctually, just like, look at my nails, they're green. And I was like, suddenly had so much anxiety, like what am I doing to this straight guy that I assumed was straight, me assuming things. But when I told him it was green, he was like, oh, I assumed it was black, but I see it now. And then he told me his friend painted his nails and was like, it was like this whole thing. And I was like, it was like this like big mind blow moment where I was like, I'm the person going out and inspiring people to paint their nails. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, that's so crazy that I'm that person now, because I would do that to other people. I'm like, oh, I wish I could paint mine. I wish I could be that guy. It's just like a style. Like it just adds to my aesthetic.
Yeah. And exactly, that's what I want. That's like why I got the shirt and the nail. Like I'm trying to go for a whole fit here, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And it's like it's the other things that I think now I'm like, I don't know. I enjoy it, and that's what matters. And it's like, if you're enjoying it, Grim, that's what matters. And it's like, if you only painted your nails at home, you only paint your nails at home. It's still for you. It's your vibe. You know what I mean? Painting your nails doesn't have to be for everyone else either. And it's like, if you get the right stuff, it's easy to take the nails off. Like, like if you have to leave the house real quick, they have things that are so easy, like whip, gone. Because I used to think it was like a commitment, like I'm painting my nails, it's gonna be like this for a month, and it's like, oh, it starts shipping in 2 days. Okay.
Yeah, like when I get done with the stream tonight, I've got to take all this off, and so like I'm hoping it just comes off easy, you know. But
yeah, it should.
We'll see.
But like, there's no harm, no foul in doing that. You know what I mean? Like, whatever you do is for you.
Yeah. Fuck gender norm.
So
why can't I, a straight man, wear nail polish if I want to? God damn it.
But for real, if you think of it that simply, it's like, why can't you? You're a grown-ass man. Do what you want. That you just reminded me. So personally, I've 100% struggled with biting my nails for a very long time as an anxious habit. And like, to the point where I tried like doing the anti-nail biting nail polish, like it was like lemon juice or like vinegar or something.
Yeah.
Never helped, and it was like to the point where it was like painful to like do anything with my fingers. Like it was pretty bad. But when I started painting my nails, it's like I was so enamored and like in love with painting them and having colored nails and stuff that it's like it was like cold turkey. I stopped biting my nails. It was like a miracle. It really was. And it's like not because it's gross. Like I feel like I would bite through nail polish. Like that's the kind of nail biter I was. But it's like I don't want to ruin them so much because my nails have never been this nice and stuff. And it's just like it's motivation. It's motivation to keep doing it because it's like that's. If I ever had any doubt that I actually like doing it for myself, that's what tells me. You know what I mean? The fact that I can love my nails when I've had such a struggle with them my whole life. And it's like, if somebody's gonna hate on my nails, I know in my head what it's done for me. You know what I mean? And that's like a way to combat the potential toxicity. I think one person has come into my stream and
I remember I was there for that.
I was like, is that a real question?
Yeah. Yeah, that has like stuck with me for a long time actually.
But like I got my ear pierced, for example, when I was younger, and it was like the end of the world in my household. It was one ear. So like I can't imagine if I had painted my nails or anything as a kid, but like now that I'm like on my own, I'm like, what's stopping me from doing any of the things that I think aren't for me or whatever.
I love you.